Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the group. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. From deep, it's Carey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Odom. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Searching for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Cuts it upfield. It's Shepard. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Brown. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Trying to get started. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna run it. It's Shepard. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd and long coming up. Crosses the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Past the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got the quick completion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Odom. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Finds his big tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. Not a lot of room to to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Shepard. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Might as well run him again. Got the first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years. Clemson was sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now they're going to throw it. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Shepard. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Making the adjustment. Got to make the play on 4th. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You could tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
2nd and long here. Looking for space. It's Shepard. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field.
Ready. Switch it, switch it. Move.
Right back to it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. The give on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So the offense builds some confidence, and when the defense gives up a second 4th down conversion on one drive, that can be a bit of a gut punch.
Gut punch, but think about how different it is, Reese, when you're in 4-down territory on every drive. Like, it's totally different in the way you're going to call the game, and you definitely are going to have some adjusting to do if they're going to be this aggressive and go for it on 4th down every time.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tiger! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the Orange sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Odom. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Orange.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Number 47, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Taylor wants to throw. Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Moore. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick give. It's Shepard. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh center downs going to the air. Still looking. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Escapes the pressure to his right. Quarterback's got the first. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Left side, it's Brown. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 6 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Hawkeyes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. Across the 45. Turning it on. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. Syracuse right back at it.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounted for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
The give is to Miller. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a net.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
They kick it away on 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll give it to Johnson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again.
There he goes! The 20, 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Left, it's Miller. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Snaps it in the shotgun. Right side, it's Stokes. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Hauls it in. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll test the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Myers on the move. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. On the RPO, got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got him on the RPO. Touchdown, Cuse. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play fake. Moves to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. They find Wesco open on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game,
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
7 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.